And we're back, guys. Let us continue with more Metal Gear. So, last time we got through a lot of Gecko and memories. Oops, I didn't want to do that. Now we're going to be entering a boss battle. Ironically, in the same exact area that we had our battle with Sniper Wolf. But I guess that's how the game wants to run in ironic coincidences. Trying to make you remember the other MGS games. But I think that was pretty cool, I guess. And it's a really entertaining battle. Of course, you'll be using a lot your night vision goggles. I mean, your night vision from the Solid Eye, which is gonna be weird, because, yeah, you know.
Show me your tears. Let them flow. Cry. Until your eyes run red.
And here we are, another sniper battle for the record. Let me use the face camo because I'm gonna need 100% camouflage for this battle. Keep in mind that from Crying Wolf you won't be able to hide yourself physically. I mean, you can hide yourself physically, but for some reason she has she has a way to spot your scent and find you, so it's not like you'll be able to hide forever. But it's a good thing that at least she doesn't try and find you physically. Like, she doesn't try and get to you. She only stops herself at some area around and waits for you to show up so that she can shoot you with that thing. She's a little easier to spot since if you use your night vision. Of course, you need to watch out for the enemies around, and they're infinite, so don't try and bother killing them all. I'm just clearing the way so that I can get to the other side. If you notice, you can see the direction of the wind. What you need to do is try and be at the opposite side of it. because the wind is going to be carrying your scent, and that's how she'll find you. So you need to try and go to the direction of the wind around and keep your eyes open just in case you spot her in the distance. And she's very easy to spot if you see her with your solid eye, because you know she's a huge monster wolf thing, so it's hard to miss. But if you spot her, you need to spot her in a distance, and you need to be really crawling, literally, because she can see you pretty easily, and she shoots pretty fast, so... But it's not really that difficult. All you need to do is just calm down and be patient in this battle, the same way you were a little bit patient with the end on MGS3. Of course, that battle is a little different because you don't have like the... I mean, you do have a night vision thing, but it's really not that good. Okay, now she's running close to where we are. And that stupid wolf thing. As you can see, she can spot you really easily if she follows your scent. But now she's stopped somewhere. I'm gonna get her. I think I saw her right over there. Okay. Now that's a door. She went through this direction, so she must be around here. Yeah, you can see me. Yeah, the soldiers are gonna have a hard time seeing you because you're very well camouflaged, even if you're sort of not crawling, but crouching. But I gotta find Wolf really quickly, because then she'll do that little stroll again and throw a bomb at me. Or whatever the hell that was. But she always tries to be at the opposite side of the wind. Or in favor of the wind, I should say. She's waiting for you for your scent. And there she is. You shoot her 3 times. Then she runs around. You need to try and keep track of where she goes. I can see on the radar she's moving this way. And she's at the northeast of the radar. So now I'm gonna go over there, see if I can spot her. It's not like when she moves through the radar, she stays at that spot. Sometimes she kind of moves around. But at least the radar gives you an idea of where she went, and you can go to that direction. You could try and use other weapons if you like, heavier weapons like a rocket launcher or something like that. I've never tried that before, so maybe this is not like the best way to beat her, but it's how I've always done it, so I go with it. I don't try anything new, at least not on an LP. But next time I play this game, I'm probably gonna go for the rocket launchers or something like that. I just don't know if it's gonna hit her, because you know, she might spot the missile and then close her armor and then it wouldn't do anything or something like that. Okay, so she's somewhere around there. I think that's part of her, but I need to okay, there she is. Need to oh, I think she saw me, but Ah, only once. I think that was a headshot though. Can't see her on the radar, but she moves sort of this way. Whoa. There we go. We're almost halfway in. And she's moving towards me. Whoa. Oh. She's moving that way. To the south of the radar. Or at least north this time still. But, you know. Go away. Oh. Half her life. Now she's moving over there. She's moving around. Darn it. I don't want to lose her tracks. There she is, I think. A little bit. There we go. Yeah, once you have her tracks, follow her tracks, she's very easy to beat. So all you need to do is just wait for her to stop and you just shoot at her. Really easy stuff. And she's moving like literally at the same spot every time, so she's making a mistake. Man, I think one more and we're done. There will be some cutscenes obviously after the battle's over, and then we have that session with her like the others. That little photo shoot. Nothing. You're more concerned about something crawling in the ground than a wolf breaking trees. Die already, yeah. Alright. Goodbye. Ah. Still alive. One more should do it, definitely. Alright, go and get yourself in that spot again, because you're some stupid AI. I think you move way past the area now. Gotta get to that spot.
Who did this to you?
There she is. Goodbye. Hehe.
hear them. I hear the cries. The cries of babies. Stop it! Stop crying! Please! Please stop crying! Go away. Don't come any closer. I'm sorry. I was so scared. Forgive me. I'm sorry. You can cry if you want to. Cry if you need to. I don't need tears anymore. I've cried myself dry. So cry as much as you like. I will be there to listen.
Alright, so like I said before, I'm not after their masks or camo faces. I'm just gonna take them down as normal. That's really, really hardcore hit right there. Oh, come on! I don't want to waste all my missiles on you. Can you avoid an explosion? There we go.
Yo, Snake, I finished laundering that rail gun you picked up just now. Knock yourself out. It's on the house.
Thanks.
Time for another bedtime story, Snake. This one's about Crying Wolf. You don't need me to tell you there's whole nations in Africa tearing themselves apart in the name of ethnic cleansing. Well, she was born into that environment. When she was a little girl, her village was attacked by rival armed factions. Her parents and siblings were slaughtered, and she was left a refugee. She took her last surviving relative, her baby brother, and ran as far as she could away from the war zone. One day, they came across an enemy unit, so she took her brother and hid in an abandoned shack. And then her brother started to cry. She knew that if the soldiers heard the noise, they would find them and kill them both. So she wrapped her hand as tight as she could around his mouth. As the footsteps gradually went away, she came back to her senses. Her brother wasn't crying anymore. Horrified, she pulled her hand away, covered in sweat and spit. He wasn't breathing. They say wolves eat their own pups when they die. She was spotted wandering through the thick of battle, carrying her dead brother in her arms. She had visions, too. A wolf walking alongside her. Every night, the wolf would howl and cry, just like her brother did that day. Eventually, she made it to a government-run refugee camp. But by then, her brother's body had rotted away. The camp was crowded with refugees like herself, and little children like her brother. Day and night, she was tormented by the cries of babies. The wolf that followed her heard her sorrowful screams and answered. He made his way around the camp, and one by one, he silenced the children. She tried to stop it, but she was powerless to stop the wolf. A few days passed, and on the eve of the enemy's raid, there wasn't a child left. The adults who survived were torn up pretty bad. Of course, there was never any wolf in that camp. She was the one who killed those babies. But she couldn't bring herself to admit it. She couldn't bear the thought of herself going from one baby to the next, howling like a wolf, snuffing out their little lives. And she never did, even as Crying Wolf, a lonely beast forever stalking the battlefield. Snake, fighting with you made Wolf finally accept what she'd done. She was cleansed by you. If the cries she heard of children on the battlefield have been silenced, it's because of you. You ought to be proud. 3 down, 1 to go. All that's left is Mantis. But you should know, Snake, she's been controlling all the other beasts. She's the beast of beasts. Don't let her get her hooks in you.
I won't.
See you around, Snake.
Welcome home, Wolf.
Similar scene to the one in the first Metal Gear, which is kind of cool. So there are some stuff you can grab around here before we head out to the next area. And there are some flashbacks too. around.
Come on, fly!
See you in hell. Liquid.
That reminds me that I kind of wish that they kept Liquid's voice for Ocelot. You know, on the second one when he transformed into Liquid, they played his voice. I was really disappointed that I didn't hear his voice here on this game. I mean, it's not like Ocelot's voice is bad, it's just that, I don't know, it was kind of cool hearing Liquid's voice in Ocelot's body. So I don't know, I think it was a little bad decision making for not giving him the Liquid's voice, because it would feel more like he's Liquid if you hear the original voice. At least that's what I think.
Snake, leave me and run. War is meaningless. Nothing comes out of war. Snake, please, save yourself. Go on living and don't give up on people.
This is that exact same place, only that the snow has built up and it looks different, but it's pretty much the same place. Yeah, this whole area was pretty small, but since we had to go through a lot of doors and whatever to get to areas, that's why it looked so much more structured before, but now everything is kind of ruined. It's been falling apart, the snow has been building up, and nobody has been here to clear the snow, so everything's kind of buried in the snow. The ground, it should be a little lower, but you know. I think there are things in the towers. So, where's the stairs? Here's one. And I think the wolves won't hurt you unless you hurt them. Not entirely sure about that. I remember how on the first one they used to hurt you if you didn't have a handkerchief. Because otherwise they would just attack you like crazy.
Snake! I'm afraid I can't let you get past here.
Liquid.
You're not going any farther. Die!
Man, isn't that the most awesome voice ever? I freaking love Liquid's voice. Yeah, they should have really kept that voice. I sort of understand why they used that on the second one, because it was like a trying to differentiate between Ocelot and Liquid. It was like a... I understand why they did it, but I still think that they should have kept it here, even if it didn't make much sense. You know, how can a person have someone else's voice? But, you know, this game is not about making sense. This game is crazy. So here's a little funny thing. If you get close to the edge here, to the stairs, it's a reference from the PlayStation 1 game. Breaking the fourth wall.
Hold it, Snake. Time to change the disc. I know, it's a pain. But you need to swap disc 1 for disc 2. You see the disc labeled 2?
No.
Huh? Oh, wait. We're on PlayStation 3. It's a Blu-ray disc. Dual layered, too. No need to swap.
Damn it, Otacon. Get a grip.
Yeah, what an age we live in, huh, Snake? Wonder what they'll think of next.
That's freaking awesome. First time I saw that, I was like laughing my ass off. So, I'm gonna be stopping here, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Bye!